Hey, I'm Dave Rubin, and this is TYT140, a lot of news in a little time. Unrest continued last night in Ferguson, Missouri over the police shooting of unarmed teenager Michael Brown. Mostly peaceful protesters were met with tear gas, rubber bullets, and stun grenades fired by police officers in riot gear. Some officers perched atop armored vehicles with their guns trained on the crowds while protesters chanted, "Hands up, don't shoot." Missouri Governor Jay Nixon has announced that he's calling in the state police to relieve the St. Louis Police Department of their duties, and just when they were this close to getting the situation under control. Also last night in Ferguson, 2 journalists covering the protests were arrested briefly while at an area McDonald's. The Washington Post's Wesley Lowery and Ryan Riley of the Huffington Post said they were arrested for trespassing and responding too slowly to an officer's instructions. While the 2 were released within 45 minutes, the story merely confirms reports of media suppression by the Ferguson police. Many have also questioned why the police would arrest reporters at a McDonald's during widespread civil unrest, not to mention while the Hamburglar remains at large. In international news, Pope Francis is embarking on the first papal visit to South Korea. Francis is expected to pray for reconciliation between North and South Korea. About an hour before the Pope's arrival, however, North Korea reportedly fired 3 short-range projectiles into the sea. Apparently, North Korean Premier Kim Jong-un believes that the Korean peninsula is only big enough for one infallible leader with millions of adoring followers and close ties to important African Americans. In sports news, Arizona State football player Chip Sarafin has come out as gay. The senior offensive lineman is believed to be the first active Division I college football player to come out publicly. Sarafin told Compete, an Arizona-based gay sports magazine, that he began revealing to his teammates that he was gay last spring. Sarafin follows in the footsteps of fellow football player Michael Sam, who came out earlier this year. In a related story, there's apparently an Arizona-based gay sports magazine. Who knew? And finally this week, an Australian hospital mistakenly sent out death notices for 200 patients who were in fact still alive. Administrators at Austin Hospital in Melbourne blame the error on a change to the hospital's discharge process. And while the hospital apologized profusely for the error, if you think about it, the death notices weren't really wrongly sent out as much as they were just sent out much too early. I'm Dave Rubin. Follow us on Twitter at TYT140 and suggest stories using hashtag TYT140. We'll see you tomorrow.